So today is Sunday the 2nd of March, and this is the view from Playa Blanca looking south towards Fuerteventura, and the hills just through the early morning, slight haziness over there. And I'm going to show you how to find what is listed on TripAdvisor as, at the moment, as of 2nd of March 2025, the number one thing to do in Playa Blanca in Lanzarote, and that is to find the spoon in concrete. If you've not already had a really good look for it without resorting to using this video, then you should stop this video now and go and have a look for at least an hour before giving up and resorting to using a video to find out where it is. Of course, the search is actually the fun. But to explain where we are, over there, where's my finger? There, that's the harbour. That will be a ferry that's about to go over to Fuerteventura. So we're looking south here, we're looking west there. That's the Playa Blanca harbour, and then round here is a bay where the sort of older part of the town is. And your first point of reference is this big wall here, and this building here is let's see if we can get the light on it there. That's Hotel Casa del Embajador, which, if my Spanish serves me right, means the hotel of the house of the ambassador. So that's that big wall there. We're to the east of the harbour, remember. And then if we come along this wall, there's this big turret at the end of the wall, and this round sort of turrety bit, and then along the wall is this curved bit and sort of a scrappy rock garden. So let's just step back again here and show you the tower, and at the bottom of there is this street light, and here is a manhole cover just there. And what we need to do now is we need to count. So I've got lots of people coming here. I'm feeling a little bit self-conscious, so I'm going to wait for some of these people to go past. Meanwhile, while we're waiting, I'll tell you the story about how the spoon in the concrete came to be there. It's down to one Ernesto Rodriguez, or I suppose if you're speaking Spanish rather than Castellano, it would be Rodriguez. And he was famous for two things. One was for being the municipal clerk of works here in the south of the island of Lanzarote, a job which he did for nearly 40 years. And he was born and raised in Lanzarote, apart from a brief period in the UK. He spent all of his life here. And oh, that's the ferry just leaving for Fuerteventura. He spent all of his life here, and he was famous for two things. One was his many years of service as a public servant, being the municipal clerk of works, and the other was his love of a cup of tea. Anyways, look, the runners have passed now, so I can tell you. So if you remember where we were, that's the tower, that's the Casa del Embajador, and this is the manhole cover, and this is the west going that way, and south going that way, and we're starting from the southwest corner and we're counting squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we turn towards the sea. 1, 2, 3, and there it is. That's the spoon in the concrete. So if you remember, where we're going from is the tower on the Casa del Embajador, and we look for, let's put my finger in it, that manhole cover there, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the west, and then 3 towards the sea, and you'll find the spoon in the concrete, the number one attraction, things to do according to TripAdvisor, as of 2nd of March 2025. Anyways, back to our story about Ernesto Rodriguez. Yes, he was famous for two things: his faithful service to the community here in Lanzarote, and his fondness for a cup of tea. Most people here would like a good cup of coffee, but during his time at the University of Manchester in the late 60s, doing his degree in civil engineering, he developed quite a taste for a good old English cuppa. So much so that he left instructions in his will that his ashes were to be scattered in this sound, this water between Lanzarote and Fuerteventura, and furthermore his ashes were to be scattered using his favourite teaspoon. And his friends, when the time came, they diligently did that. They scattered his ashes using his favourite teaspoon, and rather than chuck the teaspoon over the edge into the water, they knew actually that there was some work going on the esplanade at Lanzarote at the time, with some contractors who probably would have done work, or their company would have done work for Ernesto in years gone by. So they had a chat with them, and they actually got the teaspoon implanted in the concrete of the esplanade. They had to bury it almost completely so that nobody got in trouble, but they left just a bit of it sticking out so that those like Ernesto's friends and families and anyone else who knew the secret could see that little bit of spoon sticking out if you knew exactly where to look. And there it is to this day, a rather eccentric tribute to the extraordinary man and tea drinker that was Ernesto Rodriguez. Actually, that story is complete rubbish. I've just made it up. That the bit about the spoon in the concrete, that is absolutely true. A number of sources online are saying that it's been removed and so on. That is AI generated rubbish. The spoon is there, it's in the concrete, and now you know how to find it. Just go to that turret, find that manhole cover, and then we go 6 squares to the west, 3 squares to the south, and you'll find Playa Blanca's spoon in concrete.